Imagine you are on a road trip with your friends, driving through a scenic mountain range. You are having a great time, singing along the radio and enjoying the views. But then you see a sign that says road closure ahead. What do you do? One option is you could just keep driving, hoping for the best. But what if the road is really closed? You could get stuck or even worse, have an accident. Or do the smart thing, stop and find out what is going on. You could ask a passing motorist or look for a detour. Once you know what is happening, which means you have identified the potential hazard, you can make a plan and take necessary steps to get to your destination safely. Hazard identification is similar. It is the process of identifying potential hazards in your workplace that you can take steps to eliminate or control them. It is essential for preventing accidents and injury. In the earlier part of this video series, we talked about what is hazard identification, its importance, the different types of hazard, and common terms of definition used the hazard identification and risk assessment process. You can go to those videos in our playlist. In this part, we will discuss the common steps and considerations for the hazard identification process. There are 5 common steps in the hazard identification process, and those are: identify the scope, gather information, identify hazards, assess the hazard, and document the findings or record keeping. Let's explore these steps in detail one by one. Number 1, identify the scope. First and foremost step is to identify the scope of hazard identification. You need to determine what area or activity or process will be part of this assessment. Is there any hazard you are concerned about? If yes, you can focus on that too. Number 2, gather information. Next step is to collect information about the hazard that may be present at the workplace or identified activities or process. You can use various techniques or source of information to gather necessary informations. I have divided here these source of information into 3 categories for better understanding: workplace inspection or safety inspection or HSE observation tour. Conduct a thorough inspection of the area to identify potential hazard. This can involve observing the physical environment, equipment, and processes in place. Don't forget to watch our dedicated video on how to conduct effective HSE observation for more details. The link is in the description. Another source of information is review of documentation. Examine any relevant document to identify known hazards. These documents may include safety manuals, plans and procedures, job safety analysis or job hazard analysis, accident and injury records, audit report, laws and regulations, etc. Consultation. Consultation from employees and other stakeholders are one of the important and recommended steps to gather the information. Seek input from individuals who are familiar with the area or processes, as they may have valuable insights to potential hazard. Third step is identify hazards. Once you have gathered the information, you can begin to identify the hazard that exist. Consider all of the potential hazards, including physical hazards, chemical hazards, biological hazards, ergonomic hazards, psychological hazards, etc. If you would like to know types of hazard in detail with example, don't forget to watch our video on types of hazard. Link is in the description and in the playlist too. Fourth step is assess hazard. Once you have identified the hazard, you need to assess their risk. This involves considering the likelihood of the hazard occurring and the severity of the potential consequences. A separate video will be published on this topic soon, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and follow our channel in order to get notification. If you are confused with the terms used in this video, don't forget to watch our videos where we have explained the definitions with examples. Last but not the least step is document the finding or record keeping. Once you have assessed the hazard, you need to document your findings. This will help you to track your progress and make sure that you are taking the necessary steps to eliminate or control the hazard. You can use the template or format from your company or any industry standard. Write to me through comment if you would like to have a separate video on the type of template used and how to record the information. Hazard identification is an essential part of any safety management program or system. By following these steps and consideration outlined in this video, you can identify and assess hazard in your workplace and take steps to eliminate or control them. Stay tuned for the next part of this video series where we will discuss some specific tools and techniques for hazard identification. Till then, stay alert, stay safe, and together let's make every workplace a safer workplace. With this, I Brijesh Kumar signing off.